Okay, this is for the discussion board number 2 for week 8. So you're going to peer review or peer revise. I'll look at that in a second, but first of all, notice that the initial post is due on Thursday. Normally, like this discussion board, it's due on Wednesday, but I'm giving you an extra day since there are 2 discussion board posts to finish this week. So come here, let's look at it. So what you're going to do is you're the peer reviewer for an essay from a fellow student. I had a student from a couple semesters ago who, his name is Romero. He gave me permission to use his essay. So what you're going to do is you're going to open the essay here, or you're going to download the essay. And then what you're going to do is you're going to give feedback on each of his paragraphs. So let's take a look. And how are you going to format it? So you're going to give an MLA heading, and there's no group work on this one, so just you're going to be by yourself. Later when you review another one, you will be able to work in a group, but not for this one. So MLA heading, your name, blah blah blah. The title, I would just call it feedback from Mero's essay. And then you're going to look at his introductory paragraph. Let me open this up. And again, you can download it. I would download it so I could write on it, but that's up to you. So you're going to read his first paragraph. Okay, and after you read the first paragraph, you're going to come over and you're going to decide. Let me close this. So you're going to put intro paragraph. For here, if it's the document that you're submitting to be graded, again, the document that you're submitting to be graded, I want you to put intro paragraph and then put it in bold and then set the stage. Did the author set the stage? Did he give the title of the full name of the authors? Did he give the titles of the articles? So he wanted to set the context for what's going on. For example, when I did my master's thesis in English, I talked about Edgar Allan Poe and his writings. So I listed Edgar Allan Poe and the writings that I was going to refer to before I went to the thesis. This way my readers knew what the paper was going to be about. So did he do that? Did Romero do that? So you're going to put set the stage, bullet. You're going to write, yes, he did set the stage, or no, he did not set the stage because he did not give the author's articles. You're going to answer each of these, and each of these is going to be counting for a point, well, towards the point total. The thesis. So in the introduction, we know we want to set the stage, give the hook, and then we want to have a thesis. Bullet number 1, copy and paste the exact thesis from the document here. Then, does the thesis answer the prompt? Make sure the prompt is the same prompt that you had about comparing and contrasting isms. So are the keywords used? And then here, is it clear that the thesis is compare and contrast? So did he use any words like similar, both, different, contrasting? Use those there. Then body paragraph number 1, you'll read the first body paragraph. Remember, the intro is where the thesis is. Body paragraph 1 is where you give your first topic sentence to support the thesis. Topic sentence, is there a topic sentence? So I want you to copy and paste that here for bullet 1. Bullet 2, does it include the topic and controlling it? Yes, it does. The topic is this, the controlling a diet is this. And does it connect to the thesis? Are there any keywords in this topic sentence that go directly back to the thesis? There should be. If there aren't, it's not connecting well. It's not supporting the thesis well. Supporting details. Again, in blue, were there enough details? Yes or no? Did you think so? Was the paragraph unified? Did he stay on topic or did he go off on a tangent? And then here, was the MLA followed correctly? Were the in-text citations done properly? If not, what was wrong with it? Closing sentence. Now, guys, remember in an essay, sometimes you won't have a closing sentence because the reader knows that you're going to continue to a new paragraph. So, a closing sentence. If there is, usually it's a summary of the key points. If it is, what kind of closing sentence was it? Just give a brief description. If there isn't, and you think there should have been, put there was no closing sentence, but I think there should have been. However, if there is no closing sentence, but you think that it's transitioning well to the next body paragraph, then write that. Okay, again, in body paragraphs of essays, a closing sentence isn't always necessary. And then body paragraph 2 and 3, you will do the same as you did for body paragraph 1. I think there were only 3 body paragraphs, so I'm going to get rid of body paragraph 4. same thing, follow that along. Then the conclusion paragraph, what type of conclusion did he use? Remember, there are 3 types that I listed in helpful hints for writing essays. Remember, you can make a recommendation. The one that I usually use is a summary, or I restate the thesis statement. I summarize the key points. Okay, you can do that. So there's that. Now, when you submit this document, I want everything indented. However, we know that when you put it in the, let's just hit reply here. When you put it in here, sometimes the formatting is a mess. So maybe put the heading and title here, and then come along here without the indents. That's where the colors will come in necessary. So introduction, set the stage. So make this bold black, make this blue, and then maybe make your answers here in green or red. Remember, don't worry about indenting in the discussion board itself because the formatting is really hard to manage. Again, submitting the initial post, have the indents. Make it look clear like this. When you post or paste it into here, the formatting may be off, but again, bold, blue, and then your answers maybe in red or yellow, whatever we're able to read carefully. Okay, and that's all you have to do. For the works cited, don't worry about that because his was done properly. So I don't want you to even touch that. So again, the initial post is due by Thursday, not Wednesday, and then your 4 responses to other students will be due by that Sunday. So go ahead and follow this. Make a copy of the article if you want, or just read it from here. So, all right. Actually, guys, I think I would make a copy of it. Then you can, if you download it, then you can copy and paste the thesis. You can copy and paste the topic sentences more easily in your answer. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know. Again, follow this and you'll do well. Thank you.